The tabloids are buzzing with a story that, if true, signals a dramatic standoff within the House of Windsor. A desperate plea, a firm refusal. At the center of it all is Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, who is reportedly pleading for a royal pension to secure her future. But in a move that could signal a major shift in power, the heir to the throne, Prince William, has allegedly said no. Now, it's important to state up front that this is a story pieced together from tabloid reports and the commentary of royal authors. The palace isn't talking, but it paints a vivid picture of a duchess facing a financial precipice, with the future king drawing a hard line in the sand. This isn't just about one woman's finances. It's about a new, streamlined monarchy that might be pushing its own to the very edge. The whole explosive situation begs the question: in the modern royal family, who gets a safety net, and who gets cut loose? At the heart of this storm is a claim that has been bubbling up in outlets like the Daily Mirror and the Express, and amplified by royal biographer Andrew Loney. According to these reports, Sarah Ferguson is seeking some form of financial security from the royal family, in effect, a pension. Some speculation even suggests she might be trying to negotiate a settlement in exchange for her silence, possibly to avoid a tell-all interview. To understand why this might be happening now, we have to look at a pattern of financial struggles that has followed the Duchess for decades. Since her 1996 divorce from Prince Andrew, Fergie has been in a strange royal limbo. As a non-working royal, she gets no public money and has to earn her own living. For years, she did this through a whirlwind of commercial deals, especially in the US, making media appearances, including on NBC's Today Show, and working as a spokesperson for Weight Watchers. She also became an author of children's books and, more recently, historical fiction. But her ventures haven't always been successful. Around 2009, her American lifestyle company, Heartmore, reportedly collapsed with significant debt, pushing her toward bankruptcy. This pressure led to one of the most embarrassing moments of her public life, the 2010 Cash for Access scandal. In a sting by the now-defunct News of the World, Ferguson was secretly filmed appearing to offer access to her ex-husband, Prince Andrew. The footage was damning. She was heard telling an undercover reporter that for £500,000, you'll get it back tenfold, and was caught accepting a briefcase with a $40,000 cash down payment. In a tearful interview with Oprah Winfrey afterward, she confessed, "I was in the gutter at that moment," admitting her finances were dire. The scandal cemented a public image of a woman constantly scrambling for money, a perception that still haunts her today. More recently, her finances have reportedly come under scrutiny again. In early 2024, reports emerged related to the 2020 collapse of Gate Ventures, a theater investment company where she was a director. With the company having lost a reported £19 million, liquidators are said to be investigating unexplained loans, a situation that some reports suggest could leave former directors, including Ferguson, facing massive legal costs. This mounting pressure is the critical backdrop for the current rumors about a plea for a royal bailout. So what was the response to this supposed plea for help? According to the same royal insiders and commentators fueling this story, the answer came from Prince William, and it was a firm no. It's absolutely crucial to note that neither Buckingham Palace nor Kensington Palace have confirmed any part of this story. But the narrative of William as the enforcer makes sense when you consider the slimmed-down monarchy, a long-held vision of both King Charles and Prince William. The goal is to create a more modern, cost-effective institution with a core group of senior working royals. From this perspective, providing a pension to Sarah Ferguson would directly contradict that principle. According to some royal sources, William's vision for the future doesn't include his cousins, Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie, as working royals, let alone their mother. An insider was quoted by Radar Online in May 2026, claiming William believes the monarchy simply cannot survive mixed messaging when it comes to the York scandal. The source added that William feels there must be a very visible and consistent separation from that fallout. Rewarding a non-working royal who has been at the center of multiple scandals would be seen as a step in the wrong direction. The situation is said to be escalated by another explosive, but totally unverified, claim from author Andrew Loney's work. It's alleged that both Prince William and King Charles asked Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie to submit to a financial audit, a request they reportedly refused. This claim, which has not been substantiated, has been interpreted by some commentators as a sign of deep distrust from the top. It suggests a concern about the Yorks' financial dealings and their use of royal titles. This alleged refusal, therefore, is framed as an ideological stand. Prince William and the Princess of Wales, Catherine, are increasingly seen as the future of the institution. This reported power move signals that under his reign, the rules might be changing. You're either in as a working royal, or you're out on your own. But this isn't just about money or modernizing the family business. Any decision about the Yorks is connected to the dark and damaging shadow of the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. For the royal family, any association with that name is reputational poison, and Sarah Ferguson has her own documented history with the disgraced financier. Back in 2011, Ferguson admitted she had accepted £15,000 from Epstein to help pay off debts, calling it a gigantic error of judgment. For a while, that seemed to be the end of it. However, the release of sealed court documents and subsequent reporting have painted a picture of a friendlier relationship than was previously known. Emails have been reported on that allegedly show Ferguson discussing business with Epstein. One particularly damaging email reported these revelations, though based on contested reporting, have been catastrophic for her public image and have reportedly led to renewed scrutiny. This toxic context is likely a major factor in the palace's reported hardline stance. To grant Sarah Ferguson a royal pension would be to financially support a figure linked, however indirectly, to one of the most sordid scandals of our time. For Prince William, who is laser-focused on protecting the crown, such a move would seem unthinkable. The risk is simply too great. The name Epstein has become a third rail, and any entanglement is seen as an unacceptable liability. This is where the situation transforms from a simple plea into a high-stakes standoff. The tension lies in the unspoken threat of what a financially desperate Sarah Ferguson might do. Royal author Andrew Loney articulated this perfectly when he posed the rhetorical question, can she get a nice pension from them and not have to do an Oprah interview? That single sentence frames the entire conflict as a negotiation, her silence for security. For years, rumors have swirled that Fergie might one day write a truly explosive, tell-all memoir. Unlike her previous books, this one could dive into the secrets of her life inside the monarchy, her marriage, her relationship with Princess Diana, and most damagingly, the full story of her and Andrew's association with Jeffrey Epstein. Sources have claimed she has been gathering personal diaries, and that there is anxiety within royal circles that these could form the basis of a book. One source told an outlet in early 2026, people around her are worried she believes a memoir is her last remaining leverage. This is the standoff. The palace is allegedly weighing the cost of a pension against the cost of a public betrayal. Granting her money carries a reputational risk, but refusing her could, in theory, push a woman with little to lose into revealing secrets that could cause untold damage. Tabloid narratives suggest this is creating a divide. On one side, you reportedly have Prince William, Princess Catherine, and Queen Camilla, who want to keep the Yorks at arm's length. On the other, King Charles is portrayed as being more sentimental and protective of his brother's family. This supposed conflict adds another layer of complexity, making the final decision a pivotal test of where power truly lies. Ultimately, whether these rumors are true or not, the entire saga serves as a perfect microcosm of the seismic shifts happening within the House of Windsor. We may be witnessing the end of the extended royal family model and the dawn of a new, more corporate and brand-conscious monarchy, curated by King Charles and his heir, Prince William. For decades, the monarchy operated with a sprawling caste. That era seems to be over. The vision for the future, as reported by numerous royal experts, is a lean, focused operation. As one source close to Prince William put it, we can't suddenly summon up extra royals. It's not a universally popular idea, Princess, and has publicly questioned its practicality, but the direction of travel seems clear. Prince William's reported stance on Sarah Ferguson, and indeed, on his own brother, Prince Harry, is seen by many as a new, pragmatic, and perhaps even cold-blooded approach. It suggests personal ties now come second to protecting the crown's reputation and survival. This leaves non-working royals like Sarah Ferguson and even her daughters in a precarious position. The message from the top appears to be, you're on your own. You can't trade on your connections for gain, and you can't expect a bailout. Royal commentator Andrew Pierce delivered a particularly brutal verdict, stating that in royal circles, Sarah Ferguson is now a nobody. This royal squeeze is creating a new reality where those on the fringes must find a sustainable, independent life or risk fading into obscurity. Sarah Ferguson's alleged struggle may just be the first major test case of this new doctrine. So what are we to make of all this? What we are reportedly witnessing is not just a family dispute over money, but a defining moment in the monarchy's evolution. Sarah Ferguson's alleged financial precarity has collided with Prince William's reported vision for a modernized, scandal-proof crown. The door to a pension appears, for now, to have been slammed shut, leaving the Duchess in a vulnerable position. The outcome, whether it ends in quiet obscurity or an explosive tell-all, will send a powerful message about the new rules of the game. But what do you think? Is Sarah Ferguson being unfairly pushed to the edge by a new, harsher royal reality? Or is Prince William right to draw a hard line to protect the monarchy's future? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And for more deep dives into the royal rifts and revenues, make sure you subscribe.